Hey guys, what's up? This is RJ, and this is going to be the Pathfinder overview video. So, we're going to the customized classes, and you see Pathfinder's the very first class up at the top. I have not played the latest patch, so if you come in, I do believe that the available classes you have are the Soldier, the Pathfinder, and the Juggernaut. I don't know about any other classes. I was playing in previous editions of the beta, and they just had. And you just started with a soldier and you worked your way up from there. So when we go into the Pathfinder, you start with your primary weapon. You automatically start with the light spin fuser, which is great. The light spin fuser is a very good weapon. It's like the spin fuser, except you can reload quite faster. It does do less damage. I find it slightly. It does feel like you are lighter. The weapon does feel like how it's called. I have only upgraded it once because, as you can see, upgrade 2, not really useful so much if you are a chaser or even as a capper. The bolt launcher is the second weapon you can unlock. It takes quite a bit of experience to play. I get around 2,000 to 3,000 experience per game, and on a very good game I get 5k or even above that. So every weapon in the game takes quite a bit of progress to unlock, unless you're getting one of those booster packs, and they unlock fairly quickly. The secondary weapon, start with a shotgun. The shotgun is really good. I really suggest getting the extra ammo because once you run out of the spin fuser, the shotgun's a fairly good up-close weapon. The other upgrades, I don't really see too much of a point getting even more ammo. It's not the greatest weapon because what you really want is the light assault rifle. The light assault rifle is like the regular assault rifle, except it's just better. It has a scope, so it means you can zoom in and you can shoot at the same time. Its upgrades I find are better. I would say that this weapon is better from what I have heard. I've not actually used it. I have just read about this weapon. I've heard it is fairly good. Better than the shotgun. Your belt item, you start with your impact nitron. Now, that's not the right one. There we go. The impact nitron. The impact nitron, if you're going to be a capper, use this. Get it upgraded as fast as you possibly can. I'll explain why. The impact nitron is amazing for speed, to getting speed. And also, if you hit it on an opponent, it actually takes the flag right off of them. It doesn't do it on yourself, so impact nitrons are safe to use. Explosive nitrons is mainly if you're going to do some sort of defensive, maybe even just assault kind of Pathfinder-y class. I haven't really seen much of a use for it. It's not as good as the impact nitron. Your pack, start with your energy pack. You also have a thrust pack. The thrust was actually in the jumper class, which they took out, sadly. Jumper class was a pretty fun class to play as. The thrust pack, it takes quite a bit of experience to get, not as much as in the light assault rifle. It basically just allows you to get a huge amount of speed for capping and other things. I do like energy recharge just slightly better because when you're in the middle of a firefight, it's just so much better to get that energy up faster. More energy just means more likely to survive. Your armor upgrade, you start with the normal Pathfinder stuff. I suggest getting this upgraded relatively quickly. It's always useful. Your primary perk, I'm still using the same perks as the soldier because I do believe they are shared. If I'm wrong and they're not shared, please leave it in the comments. I'm not sure, haven't unlocked any other perks. So I'm just using the same perks as last video. If you want to know what those are, just go check them out. And that is basically that's basically all the customizability of stuff you can do with the Pathfinder. So I'm going to show you some gameplay of how the Pathfinder's really like. Hey guys, what is up? This is RJ, and this is the gameplay portion of the Pathfinder overview video. Now, I might or might not have said this before, but the Pathfinder is the capper. The Pathfinder is the chaser. He's a dogfighter. He is a fairly versatile class when it comes to doing things if you know how to do it. As a capper, what you want to do is, if you saw before, you want to throw your impact nitron at yourself behind you. Another thing you want to do is clear the flag stand, because if you don't, then you'll have 100 health and you'll be shot down fairly easily by a Doombringer that can actually aim. So, two things you want to know if you're going to be a capper. If you want to be a capper, pick the Pathfinder class. Upgrade your grenades to hold at least 3, maybe even 4 if you take the perk. Another thing, you want the reach perk. I do not have the reach perk just because I have not unlocked it yet, but get that as soon as possible if you want to be a capper. Now, another thing to note as a capper is you have to have your routes planned out. If you don't know what a route is, it's basically just a set point. You take this hill, then you go this hill, and then you do this, you do that. And I got very pissed off at that because I ran all the way there, almost got myself killed, and my team did nothing. So, as a chaser, the Pathfinder is fairly good. The Pathfinder is best as a chaser when he still has his impact nitrons, because then he can, 1, throw them at the flag chaser, 2, throw them behind him to propel himself, and 3, he will just get faster and do this, and get the flag. Another aspect of being a Pathfinder and wanting to do risky stuff is if you're losing 4-0 like I am, this is what it's called an E-grab. If you don't know what an E-grab is, it's basically just an emergency grab. This is not designed to go and score. This is designed to slow the enemy down. That's another example of the impact nitron booster. And another super important thing you want to note as a Pathfinder is if you're going to make a mistake when you're skiing, you're always going to want to overshoot. You're never going to want to undershoot, because when you undershoot, you basically slow yourself down. So that's the end of the footage. I'll just add something at the end. This has been the overview video. Hope you guys enjoy. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.